Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Wednesday, June 10th, 2015, and let's get to it. A few months ago at the Arnold Classic Sunday morning seminar, Arnold Schwarzenegger himself called out the judges and IFBB brass for rewarding the wrong kind of physiques in the bodybuilding pro ranks. The comments sent shockwaves throughout the community. Over the weekend, Heath weighed in his opinions on Arnold's comments during an interview in which he said, quote, "If you don't like how someone looks, don't invite them to your show." Heath went on to say, quote, "I don't blame Arnold for being upset, but you're inviting them to your party. It's not like the Olympia where you have to earn your way in. This is an invitational." Phil's comments represent an interesting old school versus new school dichotomy. If you're interested in checking out the full interview for yourself and deciding whether or not you agree with Heath's assessment of the situation, be sure to head over to npcnewsonline.com. The bodybuilding world invaded our great neighbors to the north last weekend for a jam-packed edition of the Toronto Super Show. In men's bodybuilding, we saw a less than stellar Brandon Curry pull together enough wow to edge out second-place finisher Johnny Jackson. In the 212 division, Zane Watson emerges from the shadows with a freakishly shredded physique and manages to squeeze out a victory over an insane-looking Sean Clarita. For the second week in a row, we had women's bodybuilding, with this week's contest being won by Australia's Christine Enval. Ryle Graber brought in her best look ever and was rewarded with the fitness crown. In bikini, we saw a stunning Dana Malaton best the field, while the always spectacular Jen Strobo took top honors in figure. And Team Shelby Starnes athlete Sienna Kerr won in women's physique, while an excellent Maurice Arthur took home top honors in men's physique. While this weekend Canada played host to some of the IFBB's top talent, just 5 weeks from now, they'll be looking to usher in the next generation of stars at the Canadian Nationals, where 25-year-old muscle prodigy Tony Searle will be looking to capture the elusive IFBB Pro card. Searle released a few photos earlier in the week showing off an impressive level of dense, mature muscle. Searle didn't quite bring enough to bag the win at the Arnold Amateur back in Columbus, but it looks like he's more than ready to remedy his woes and silence his critics with the best package we've seen from him yet. If he brings 100%, I have no doubt that we'll be talking about Searle in the same manner we do his friend and running mate, Ian Valliere, as part of the next generation of great IFBB pros. Just a few weeks removed from the best performance of her pro career to date, it looks like Francine Slobodnik is keeping her nose to the grindstone. Slobodnik was spotted in the gym recently, sweating out a little bit of arm and shoulder training as she gears up for the second half of her 2015 contest season. Just a few weeks prior, Slobodnik managed to capture her best look ever and break into the top 10 at the New York Pro. But if she can lock in her diet and hit the stage a few percentage points sharper, she could easily find herself moving into the first call-out and possibly competing for her first top 5 finish. It looks like Jason Poston has been putting his time away from the stage to good use. After bringing in what was arguably his best look ever to the Arnold Classic earlier this year, where he took second behind Sadiq Hadzovic, Poston has been flying way under the radar after being the most dominant athlete in the entire men's physique division last season. But judging by his most recent photos, the perennial Olympia title contender has been using this downtime to rest, recover, and grow as he gears up to make a strong title push 15 weeks from now at the Mr. Olympia. It'll be interesting to see if the strategy pays off when all is said and done, or if the long downtime between shows ends up putting the brakes on his ascent up the ladder. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.